Hi everyone, welcome. This is Gem 314 Tarot. I hope I find everyone well. Thank you for returning and hello if you're new. Capricorn, we're doing your reading today. You're the last of the earth signs. Let's see. There's not much going on in Capricorn today. No planets right now. Excuse me. But we are dealing with Saturn, our ruler, in Pisces. So the feelings it gives me is quote unquote testing the waters, but not just in regards to like innovation or new ideas, like testing to see if we can do something, but it's a test of our altruism and our connection and heeding of to our higher self, both individually and as a society. A testing of our ability to not only reconcile with the fact that we are spiritual beings in a physical experience, but to master that hidden aspect and ground it, utilize it, and nurture it for a more integrated energy. Saturn, our ruler, is a Titan. In Greek mythology, he was an OG primordial elemental deity, the personification and embodiment of time itself. Time marches on. Time waits for no one. He's the harvester, the reaper, the devourer. He was Kronos, the divine timekeeper, from whom we get the term chronology. In astrology, as ruler of Capricorn, he keeps us on task. He's the taskmaster because he knows that when our time is up, we need to have learned all the lessons and received all our victories that we came here for. He keeps us focused, grounded, attentive, and organized, serious, efficient, and resolute. Pisces represents the deep ocean of the subconscious, the deep psyche that holds eons of code, symbols, and archetypes from the whole collective from the moment time itself began. Learn the code, you can read the program. Pisces depths holds inhabitants that never see the light of day, and the ones who dive down or fall in can become overwhelmed by the pressure, the silence, and the creatures they find. But surrendering and allowing ourselves to adjust to the darkness, we can master those waters. But just like if we fall into a deep pool and we don't know how to swim, we can panic and struggle, which not only makes the drowning worse, but almost guarantees it. If we relax and allow ourselves to acclimate, we can learn to swim just fine. I'm reminded of the scene from the movie Mission to Mars with Gary Sinise when the aliens want to transport him to their location. They put him in a tube and they fill it with water. He thought they were drowning him and he began to panic. But the moment he stopped struggling and allowed the water to permeate every cell, it was revealed that instead of killing him, it enlivened him. This represents the waters of Source. By definition, the waters that we come from. Integrating with it allowed him to travel to the new state of being, new dimensions, and advanced experiences. At the highest level of understanding, that is the symbolic purpose of Pisces. Because Saturn is a slow generational planet, this is affecting the whole collective and society in general. But how does this affect us Capricorns now? Well, some of us may be trying to bring order to the chaos, understand the lessons, or find logic in the emotions. We also may be trying to wrangle deep compassion, connection, sentimentality, and perceptions. Some of us are coming to an understanding that the deep emotion and intangible sensitivity are a real component of the human condition, and instead of writing it off as fantasy, we're wondering how to comprehend it, interpret it, master it. and use it in our everyday reality. Another positive thing about this placement is that Saturn brings some structure to our dreams and imagination. He urges and encourages us to find practical avenues to allow those waters to flow in a regulated way. Like irrigating a planted field, it does need abundant water to grow, but it has to be controlled, coordinated, and measured so our projects, plans, and endeavors don't drown. So we're going to go to the tarot Capricorn and see how this is going to play out in our everyday lives. I say we because I am Capricorn rising. I do have a busy 10th house and a prominent Saturn. So I laid out the Lenormand layer, and you actually dropped 7 cards instead of 6. So we're going to see what that one was about. That one of them, I have them arranged, but the one odd man out has to do with this releasing things. Okay, it's the burial mound, and it has to do with laying something to rest. Otherwise, you've got 3 masculine cards here. You've got a page, a knight, and a king, and you've got 3 cards of communication. So you've got the male rider, and that's like the knight, okay? Um, but that's news. And you've got messages here, and you've got masculine energy, and then you have something about letting the old go to rest. So the male rider, here's the card. It's just a young man on horseback coming in hot. News approaches, messages, information, movement, tidings, announcements, and visitors. If it's a young man, he's a cheerful lover or a prospective suitor. Okay. The other male cards, you've got the boy child. This is like the page. I think this is like the page of what's the spades? Page of swords. Okay. It's just a young boy playing with a boat. It says a young, innocent, curious, open-minded, trusting, sincere, new ideas, projects, or thoughts. And then you have the man. You have the man, which hardworking, practical, dedicated man, capable, logic, and realistic. This says reason and action are needed, and this is Ace of Hearts. It's Ace of Cups. Then we've got the chickens, which you've got 2 of the 3 birds cards, which is all messages. So you've got the chickens, which is like domestic gossip, communication, friends and siblings, chatting, and social cooperation. And then you've got the songbirds. I might have to sing. Messages, communication, conversation, excited talking, chatting, negotiations, information, energy exchange, a phone call, gossip, news, the friend group. Okay. Then you have the lilies. This is family, harmony, peace, tradition, support, a mature older woman or a lover. Or I'm sorry, a mature older man or lover, King of Wands. So that's 4 cards here with masculine energy. 3 of them are talking about incoming messages and conversation. And then you've got the burial mound that's loss, mourning, death, release, finality, an endpoint, rest, laying something to rest, burying the past, releasing, release, obligation to, wait, oh yeah, released obligation to dead beliefs. Okay, so I don't know, Capricorn, what all this masculine energy is about, but I feel a lot of movement, a lot of messages. There's something here about tradition. There's something about family. This boy child, he came out in another reading. he was playing with this boat in this trough here, and the next card to drop out was actually the boat, like a boat card, a big boat, something about movement. So with this boy child card playing with the boat, I feel like there's a fantasy, there's imaginings about moving somewhere, or adventuring, experiencing different things. But yet still he's here in the safety and comfort of the homestead, right? Um, then you have the man, which is the king energy, hardworking. So like around this boy, there's this security, like around him, he's free and safe to fantasize, to experiment, to imagine, to, think that he can do anything. And then there's the rider, which again is like the knight. And I believe this is it's fast moving. He's coming in with a satchel. It looks like he's coming in like determined with a message or information. And then it feels like him coming in with this information is going to send off the chickens here and the songbirds. So the chickens are going to cluck among themselves. The songbirds sit above them. They're going to hear the message and chitter among themselves, and then they're going to like bring in the message to the man and the child. But it has something to do with family tradition and harmony and peace, and a king, another king energy, king of wands, but then there's like this burial mound. So let's go to the animal wisdom tarot, and we'll get some more insight on these. So for Capricorn, please, for the male rider. News approaches. What is the news for Capricorn, please? Capricorn sun, rising, north node, stellium, or 10th house. Oh, that's too many. Sun, rising, north node, stellium, or 10th house, please. Okay, we've got temperance, angel of alchemy, the swan. Okay, swans, it's often said they mate for life, but this one is coming in single. So there might be either it's a single energy, but it's an energy that is not normally single. Okay, temperance is Sagittarius energy. He's the alchemist. He's like a higher vibration of the magician. The magician, he is he's manifesting with 3D tangible things, okay? Temperance does this with like magical energy, like divine energy. So there's some kind of mixing of, I always hear mixing of medicine, okay? Because Sagittarius represents the centaur Chiron, and Chiron was a learned centaur. He wasn't one of the wild feral ones. He was a philosopher, and he knew music and medicine and languages and archery and all those things. So in his role as a doctor, he was a healer. So he knew how to heal. So to me, this always feels like the mixing of medicine. So there may be some news coming in about something health related or mental health related. There's some kind of healing that needs to be done here, okay? And this could be for a knight, cheerful lover, or prospective suitor. But if this is like a knight energy, it could be him that needs the healing, okay? There's also a feeling of waiting, because in order to alchemize something, it takes time, and there's a lot of waiting and calculating and starting over. Sometimes there's research that has to be done. There's logging of information that has to be done. There's repetition. You have to be able to replicate your findings in order for that science to hold up, in order for that to be useful. So there's often a feeling of waiting and healing with temperance. So can we clarify the chickens, please? This chittering and gossip. Octopus, 8 of shells. This is somebody walking away from something. This is the 8 of cups. Um, so there's some communication or gossip among the friends or siblings, the social group about somebody walking away from something. Those cups were empty anyways. That's why they are, that's why you're leaving them. There was nothing in them. You found that you set them up. You chose them from the 7 of cups. You chose what you wanted. You set them up, and nothing came out of them. They were empty. So you realized that hard work was, it's not going to go anywhere. So you're walking away from it. So let's clarify the songbirds. Messages of communication. This is chit chat. This is the friend group. This is people coming together to discuss something, to negotiate, to make plans. Please clarify the songbirds. For Capricorn, Sun, Rising, North Node, Stellium, and 10th house. Okay. Oh my God. More birds. The grosbeak. This is the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords. Damn, the 3 of Feathers. So this has something to do with a breakup, a heartbreak. Something didn't go as planned. There's hurt feelings here. Okay. So this actually might be a breakup because we've got a solitary swan the swans usually mate for life. So if you see one without the other, then that one is gone, and they don't always pick a new mate. Then we've got the 8 of Shells, which is walking away from something that was unfulfilling, and now we've got heartbreak here with the 3 of Feathers. The interesting thing with this is that the songbirds look very sweet and very pleasant, and everything is nice, and the sun is coming out, and birds, songbirds, everything sounds sweet. And then you have these 3 birds here with bloody hearts on them, with heartbreak on them. So let's go to the boy child, please. This is page energy, young, innocent, curious, open, trusting, sincere, new ideas, projects, and thoughts. Please clarify this boy type child for the Capricorn collective. You've got the world, the whale, the all-encompassing. In the Rider-Waite and other decks, the world is victory, finality at the end of the cycle, at the end of the whole major arcana. You've been through the ups and downs, you've been through the manifesting, you've been through the purging, you've been through, everything. The Lovers, you've been through the Tower, you've been through the Magician and the Healer. You've been through it all, and at the end here is finally your victory. Because I know on the Easy Tarot here, this next deck that we're going to, the World card on the World card is the figure of the Greek goddess Nike, and she's the goddess of victory. So at the end of this cycle, whatever you've been experiencing, there is your victories coming, your laurels are coming, your karma is coming, what you've earned is coming. I have to do some more research, but I believe that Jupiter has moved into Aries, and he's going to be there for like 12 years. So this is the beginning of a brand new cycle of Jupiter is the god of luck and benevolence, generosity, openness, yeah, all those good things. Jupiter was Zeus, and he was the verifiable man whore of the zodiac, of the mythology, where he just, you know, he just had his own grand good time in mind. Okay, so that's a whole new cycle coming up. But here on this young, innocent, curious, open energy, we've got the world, and it feels like beginning and the beginning and an end, or the end of the beginning, or something like that. Like this child, he hasn't even embarked on anything yet, and already we've got the world card on it. You know, it's like maybe something that was planned is going to be ended before it can even start. That could, very well play into that heartbreak right here. Please clarify the man card here. The man card. The hardworking, practical, dedicated man. Who is this man, please? Capable, logic, and realistic. Reason and action are needed. Okay, clarify that, please, for the Capricorn collective. Thank you. Okay, we've got the Seven of Wands. Oh, see, now that's defensive energy. It's just, I feel like defending what's yours. And it's interesting because usually the defensive cards, like the Seven of Wands, they feel very antagonistic. But in this card with the animal wisdom, it has a rainbow in it. So it's like maybe this is after the conflict, because the lizard is resting, even though he's in defense mode. You can see the frills are expanded, and it looks like he'll attack if he needs to, but it's like he's under the rainbow and the sun is coming out. So it feels like, because this is after the this is after the Six of Wands, which is victory. We do have victory here with the world. And after that victory, you're going to be in this energy of really defending your victory, like making sure nobody comes in to ruin it, to steal it, to get in your way of it, something like that. um let's clarify the lilies, please. This has to do with family and harmony and peace, tradition, support, a mature older man or lover, the King of Wands, and we have the Page of Pentacles, the raccoon, the Seer of Fossils. So yeah, this is coming through something, and at the end you have one thing left. You've got one pentacle to to start a new journey. Okay, so we're gonna see about the burial mound. What's being put to rest for Capricorn, please? Thank you. The deer, Seven of Faucets, Seven of Pentacles. So that, again, this feels like the end of the cycle of waiting. But there's disappointment here, and there's singleness. There's something here. I wish I had what happened before this, because we've got the swan here, like I said, coming in single. Heartbreak, there's something being walked away from, but it was the end of it anyways. The world is here. That's all that there is to. I heard that's all. That's all it had for you. That's what I heard. And that's the ending of that heartbreak, the ending of that. And now you're in defense mode. It's like, no, I went through that. I'm healing. That's the end of that cycle. I walked away from that. I'm by myself. Now I'm in defense mode. Don't ruffle my feathers. All I have left after all this is my one pentacle for myself. And the Seven of Pentacles here with the deer energy is like the energy of investing, waiting for your investment to come to fruition, waiting to see if what you planted is going to, come through without being rotten or without being stolen. With, you tended to it, you've nurtured it, you hope for the best, hoping the weather was good, hoping there was enough water. And what were we talking about in the reading earlier? Like when you plant your fields, you do need to irrigate with water, but you can't flood it. And right now it's Saturn in Pisces. It kind of feels like your emotions are in a floodplain, but you're there because you're trying to put some structure to those waters. So this kind of feels like, even though there's pentacles here, there's a lot of emotion at play. But this is being put to rest. Burial mound. Let's read this again. It says loss or mourning. So maybe in this breakup you lost everything you invested in it. That's plain and simple. You, even if it's just, you know pentacles don't always have to mean just money. It could be effort. It's definitely time, because pentacles is the slowest moving energy, because it takes the most time to manifest something in the 3D, you know? So this could be all that effort. There's a loss here. And all that effort is now being laid, it's buried in the past. You're releasing the obligation to these dead beliefs. Okay? So we're gonna go on to the Easy Tarot here. I'm gonna get another layer. So we're gonna get some clarity on this message that this male writer is coming in about temperance, about healing. But it's a single energy. The swan. It's the card of the swan, the angel of alchemy. Shoot, I hate the glare. If you can see it, there. The swan. And like I said, usually swans mate for life. This one is single. So I'd like some clarity on the male rider coming in with a message from temperance, this single, unmated swan. Please clarify temperance on the rider. Oh, Page of Cups. All right. Ooh. Page of Cups. This is a sweet new offer, coming in single, coming in fast, coming in enthusiastic, coming in open, coming in healed, and coming in sincere. Did I say sincere already? Page of Cups, kind and thoughtful, gentle, creative, artistic, sensitive. A new love, true and sweet, but not confident or bold. Happy news, emotional love, connection, devotion, a quiet admirer. Ooh. Let's see. It also says appreciative, caring, and charitable. There we go. That's good. So there's a message coming in either from or about a healed new love. Okay? So hopefully this is taking a turn for the better, because we had some pretty dark cards here for a minute. Please clarify the 8 of Cups on the chicken. See, now this to me feels like somebody walked away and now everybody's up in their business about it, right? Everybody's talking about it, everybody's gossiping, there's things going on in the group chat, in the family chat, there's, messages flying. But that can, always brings in a lot of speculation, a lot of guessing. People don't know the whole story, but they're going to talk about it. So yeah, somebody walked away and now it's got the friend or the family group all in a Twitter. Almost literally. Chick, chick, bark, 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 clucking and scratching and being all up in each other's business. So please clarify The Eight of Shells, thank you. Oh, Nine of Wands, yeah, an end of a cycle. It's like, I'm beat, dude. I am beat. I'm walking away, y'all. Just leave me alone. This is defensive energy again. He set up the 8 wands of communication to block whatever else is coming into him, towards him, and he's using that 1 wand that he has left to steady himself. I also heard that it was humbling. He's humbled. He's on one knee. See? In the other cards, he's standing up with a bandage on his head. He's in recovery mode after a battle. This is the same feeling, but this one, he's down on his knee. So whatever he walked away from, he is humbled. He's tired, and he's trying to recuperate his strength. This also, again, when I said earlier about something medical, this could be something medical, like down on his strength, he's using the last little bit of it to heal himself and get through it. He's got a fence behind him with those 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands that come in, and usually is communication, but it's also to me like a power boost or some help or, assistance somehow. I paused at 30:58 for anyone looking for number syncs, but yeah, this feels like if this is something medical, this feels like what was it? Help with medicine. He needs some healing. He needs time to heal. He's been through a battle. There's like healing of the heart, healing of the body, because wands are for me, wands is the body, because it's I don't know. Like cups is the heart and the emotions, swords is the mind and thoughts, the pentacles are earth and money. So to me, wands are fire and the body. So this is someone who's tired and could probably need some medical assistance here. Medical intervention. Someone had to walk away from something so they could be seen, I heard. Okay, the grosbeaks, the 3 of Swords on the songbirds, 3 good birds, 3 heartbroken birds. Please clarify the birds. Yeah, there's still like this gossip about this heartbreak, about what happened. Oh, but I feel like these are friends just, commiserating. At first they were, friends talking about gossip and negotiating and high energy, blah, 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 phone calls and stuff. So there's, it still may be like a phone call among friend groups about something, somebody walking away, and there's heartbreak here. There's a breakup, right? So this could just be communication within the friend group, first disseminating the information of the breakup and then talking with each other about it. So let's clarify these 2 different sets of birds that are talking. Oh, the 2 of Cups, see? Oh, and the King of Swords tried to come out with it. You know what, I'll leave them together. So, hello, there is a 2 of Cups offer. So it's like they're chit-chattering back and forth, like he walked away from, the 8 cups. Then, now he's talking about he needs healing and time to, whatever. But I heard that he's already trying to see somebody else. Something to that effect. If this is not gossip to that effect, no, but I feel like it is. First there was messages about the change in status, then there's another group talking about the heartbreak, and now there's the 2 of Cups here. So the Whale, please clarify. Oh, and then the King of Swords, who is like Aquarius energy. Page of Cups is Cancer energy. That's all we have so far. The World is fixed energy. The fixed signs, which are Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius. No, I'm sorry. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So please clarify the World on the boy child. It's like, oh, I heard like an end of like an innocence. There's no more fantasizing here. Now it's like Yeah, there's an end to the childhood phase of some relationship. So please clarify the world on the child card. Because, like I said, in the child card, he's in the safety of his home environment. Um, he's within fenced walls, and the fields are green, and the house is nice, and he's just taking a break from his chores, dreaming about sailing away because he's playing with that boat. And then you've got the world card, the whale, there's like an end to that innocent phase, you know? I heard like maybe now that this guy's broken up with whoever he was with, there's like this feeling of now I have to be an adult, you know? We've got the Queen of Wands here. So the Queen of Wands is attractive and warm, busy and cheerful, fruitful and loyal, protective, reliable. I have controlled chaos in quotes here. A little bossy, maybe, energetic, and an organizer of people. In the negative, she can be hot tempered, catty, loud, vengeful, or attention loving. So, I heard it's like the ending of a childish cycle with a Queen of Wands. Okay? That's what I heard. So that's where we are so far. So let's go to the Seven of Branches on the Man card. Hardworking, practical, dedicated man, capable, logical, and realistic, or reason and action are needed. So then we have defense mode, okay? Please clarify the defensiveness of this man. Please clarify the defensiveness. Oh, that's too many. Well, I'll take the devil. And the Queen of Swords. Dang, that's a lot of people here, though, okay? I heard I'm defending obligations that I have with this Queen of Swords. So there's King of Swords and the Queen of Wands, the man and the Queen of Swords. Like I said, there's a lot of freaking people here. I'm not getting third party, but I'm getting obligations to the past. And we did have the burial mound, which is putting obligations to the past, burying them and putting them to rest, you know? So on this man card with the defensive mode lizard, we've got the devil, which is Capricorn energy, our energy, and the Queen of Swords. So this is like with the devil, it's the lovers in chains, and it's always a choice. So there was a choice here that went wrong. There was a choice. So when you're in the lover's energy, which I think the number is 6, the lover's card is 6. Um, it's a lovely choice. It's a choice between two equitable, wonderfully compatible. It's innocent, it's pure, it's sacred love, it's balanced, it's everything good that you could choose. And so they choose each other. But by the time they get to the devil card, that wonderful connection has been tainted with obligation and structure and responsibility, but it's in the negative because it's become a prison, it's become a punishment, it's become a lesson that has been taking too long to learn. Once you're done learning a lesson, you can set it aside, but until you do, you're still enchained in it. And this happens to be with something with a Queen of Swords. If it's not a person and it's an of the if it's you in the collective in your Queen of Swords energy, maybe you have Aquarius or Libra in your chart. The Queen of Wands is Sagittarius or Leo. For the Queen of Swords, we have where are we? Independent, no nonsense, just and unbiased. She's stern but compromising. She's intellectual, reasonable, and fair. She's perceptive and decisive. She's an older woman, wise. She's possibly single or widowed. She has suffered and prevailed. So yeah, being on the you got the Nine of Wands here, which is, you're healing from it. You got the Seven of Wands here, which is defense mode. And then the Queen of Swords here, which means she has suffered and prevailed and now is self-fulfilled. She's sometimes reserved, but she's capable, judicious, scientifically minded, and accomplished. So there may be. Okay, so there's different ways of reading these piles, and I know I have to do all of them in case somebody in the collective is in that part of their timeline. So this particular stack feels like there's a man defending Seven of Branches, a toxic relationship or a toxic connection to a Queen of Swords, okay? Or he's defending himself. He's defending his decisions to remain in a responsibility connection, right? And that energy itself, that decisiveness, I am going to stay in this, I'm going to fulfill my contract, I am going to shoulder my responsibilities. That could itself be King or Queen of Swords energy, in the idea that she is being decisive and she's being unbiased and she's being stern and she has suffered, but she's prevailed, and now she is coming into her own, okay? However, with the rest of the surrounding cards, I still feel like this is somebody who is defending their position to actually walk away from this, okay? Or if they're defending their position of wanting to walk away from this, because the chains aren't off yet, but there is the acknowledgement of that, okay? Let's go to the raccoon, please. Page of Pentacles on the lilies. Again, the lilies are family, harmony, peace, tradition, support, a mature older man or lover, King of Wands energy. So we got the King of Wands, Queen of Wands. We got the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords. There's like a lot of people here. So please clarify the Page of Pentacles on the lilies, the family tradition stuff. I heard it took so much out of me, I don't have much left to give to my family. The Two of Pentacles, yeah, there's juggling here. Juggling two tangible, earthly, 3D topics, okay, or situations, or possibilities, opportunities. Now, the thing with the Two of Pentacles card is that there is another opportunity that's coming in that he doesn't see because his back is turned to it. Right back here, there's a ship coming in under the moon, and it's being led in by a dolphin. Okay, he's got his back turned to whatever's happening here in these emotional waters because he's got his feet firmly on ground and he's juggling these two 3D everyday reality kinds of things. What he doesn't see under the moon behind him is that this ship is coming in for him, and on it is everything he wished for. But it's coming in under the leading, it's being led in by a friend. So, with these other birds here, talking about the friend group and the chickens chit-chattering, this could be, hey, I know you guys just broke up and I know you're still healing, but I do have somebody that I would like to set you up with. But you're not really seeing it right now. You're like, I've got too much to repair here. I've got too much of myself to repair. I've got too much of my finances to repair. That's very Capricorn energy. I'm in that energy right now too, where I feel like I don't want to date because I'm not financially in a place where I can be in equal partnership with somebody financially, So I'm just kind of sitting here single like a Pringle, this single swan energy, just kind of standing on my, kneeling on one knee, just like, taking breath and trying to heal and trying to see, what I'm saying? However, I feel like this is very promising because these cards here indicate if you just put the past to rest, then you're going to be able to move on from it. But so many of us are trying to recover from it and fix it or maybe we came out of it a little worse for wear and we're still trying to repair ourselves. Um, so let's get to the Seven of Pentacles on the burial mound. Like, yeah, this whatever was invested in for a long time was so close to being ready, and then it's now buried. Please clarify the Seven of Pentacles on the burial mound for Capricorn. That's too many. Ace of Cups tried to come out again. Seven of Pentacles on the burial mound, please, for Capricorn. That's too many. And too many people again. Jeez. Seven of Pentacles on the burial mound, please. See, the thing with Capricorn is that once we're secure and once we're okay that the bills are paid and we're not going to be broke and the job is secure and everything is once we can take that sigh, that breath of relief, we can be wild. Like, okay, everything's great. Let's get nasty. You know what I mean? All right, bills are paid. Let's go out to eat. The kids are at the babysitter. We had enough to pay a babysitter. Oh, let's get nasty tonight. Things like we have that balance. We can be proper and serious, but then when we know that everything's taken care of, one of our mythological representatives is Pan. The Pan became Capricorn when there was a war between the gods, and Pan had to jump into the Mediterranean Sea to hide from whatever was crashing around in heaven, and everything below the water turned into a fish, and everything above the water stayed a goat, and that's how we became Capricorns. But I mean, that we're still horny goats underneath. It's just when the war is settled, then we can start humping, Please clarify the seven. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles on the burial mound. What are we putting to rest? Heartbreak. Here we are in the Four of Swords. Again, this is also could be recovery from something medical, okay? Sometimes, especially with the Four of Swords here, this could be surgery. This could be something invasive in the body because the knives, they cut away. This could be recovering. But it's literally recovering from the heartbreak, because here's the Three of Swords here, and it's coming in right under next to the other Three of Swords. So yeah, there was a lot of disappointment and heartbreak here. There was a lot of realization that there was so much time and effort and love and connect. Everything was put into this, whatever this endeavor was, and then it didn't come to anything. It ended up, you had to walk away from it. And walking away from it, look at this. Eight of Cups, walking away, and then here the Nine of the Wands. Walking away, but then like hitting your knees at the end of it. So here we've got the Four of Swords. He is literally dying under his heartbreak, but this is the recovery bed. This is the sequestering after the pain, This is the hermiting. This is the 2 weeks in your pajamas and you haven't washed your hair and you're just ordering pizza every day, and that's what this is. But this is also inner reflection. This is healing the emotions and healing the ego and healing the doubt and everything. That takes much longer than healing physically. The good thing about the Four of Swords is even in his repose, even while he's sleeping or meditating or whatever, he has his hand firmly on that Ace of Swords. So he knows that after this cycle, after he heals, after these this after this is done, he will have the truth. That's all you're left with at the end anyways. That's all you're left with after you bury something, is you're left with the truth. Sometimes the truth is about ourselves, and that's a place that we can't handle very often, especially if we see ourselves in a negative light. That inner hermiting energy is going to be very tormenting if that's where we're coming from. So we're gonna go one more layer, and then we'll do like I'm sorry. Then we'll do the angels and ancestors and get some messages from them. So, Oda-Mae, please clarify this Page of Cups on Temperance, the single swan. Please clarify the Page of Cups coming in for Capricorn. What's the message here? Ooh, be something good, please. Hangman. Oh, dang. Pisces energy. This is, yeah, just I'm resting right now. You know, this is going inward to gain inner perspective, whereas the hermit energy is going inward to gain greater perspective on things that are outside of ourselves. The hangman is gaining inner perspective on what our needs are. Ooh, people, oh, fireworks. I don't know if you can hear them. Someone letting off a whole shitload of fireworks. Hangman, yeah, this is, this is frustrating though, because we've got a quick, fast mail rider coming in with a deep message, right? A deep, heartfelt message. And he's coming in single and he's coming in healed. And here he is as a Page of Cups. And then on top of it is like, I changed my mind. I need time to think about it. I need time to think about this movement. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's very frustrating. Can we clarify the Nine of Wands on the Eight of Cups, please? That's on the chickens. People talking about somebody leaving. Ooh, please clarify the Nine of Wands on the Eight of Cups. That's too many. It's too many. I love fireworks, so I'm not going to pause it. I'm just going to keep talking through it. Nine of Wands on the Page of Cups, please. The Eight of Shells, I mean. Eight of Cups. Octopus. Please clarify the Nine of Wands on the Eight of Cups. Come to think of it, with this card, with the octopus, he's not actually walking away from these shells. He's still hanging on to every single one. So there could be a warning here that if you're meant to let go of something, don't hold on to them, because those shells are empty. He's still holding on in his tentacles to these shells, but he knows that they're empty. And now with the Nine of Wands on top, he's tired as fuck. It wore him out. It drained him of all his energy. Please clarify the Nine of Wands on the Eight of Cups, on the Eight of Shells. For Capricorn, Sun rising, North Node stellium, or busy 10th house. Please clarify the Nine of Wands on the Eight of Shells for Capricorn, please. Nine of Wands on the Eight of Shells for Capricorn. Three of Cups, that's more people, more celebration, more friends. We've got a lot of threes here, so I'm definitely going to say there was third-party energy here. We got Three of Cups, we got the three songbirds, we got the three chickens. Yeah, we've got Three of Swords twice. There's a lot of threes here. So I'm going to say that this was something about a third party. Somebody walked away from something that was established because it was devil energy. He was bound to it. They were bound to each other. There is a lot of feminine energy here also. I can't tell which side this is for. So you're going to have to put yourself where you see it. So there's some sort of celebration after this. So that's what the chickens are talking about. The chickens are talking about, like, I just heard divorce party, okay? I heard divorce party. The chickens are the friends, and they're chit-chatting amongst themselves about how to organize this party because somebody in Eight of Shells energy walked away from something that was unfulfilling, and now they're resting with the Nine of Wands, being in defense mode. Wounded soldier here energy. We've been through a battle, and now we've got the Three of Cups on top of it, which was celebrating. So to me, this feels like a divorce party, okay? Oh, and I heard this is exactly what they need to get them out of that hangman energy. Okay. Um, please clarify the King of Swords on the Two of Cups on this heartbreak. Heartbreak, Two of Cups, King of Swords, please clarify for Capricorn. Nope, that's too many. King of Swords, Two of Cups on heartbreak for Capricorn. What's the message? On the messages, yeah, the songbirds. Two sets of birds. Some are chit-chattering joyfully, and then in the other card, it's three birds in heartbreak. So it's like that's the two friend sides. One friends group is talking about it positively, and then another friend group is sharing their commiserating about their heartbreak. So we've got, 10 of Cups, but it did come in reverse. I don't usually have reversals in this deck, but she popped out like this. Boop. And then when I flipped it over, it is reversed. So yeah, this is the pouring out of those 10 cups. So it's like it was an illusion. Which I can't deny that the rainbows are coming in on both cards too. Now, if we read it upright, which I really want to, yeah, there was discussions between two friend groups about the heartbreak. It was a Two of Cups with a King of Swords, so it was like another offer, and it kind of broke the old connection. But this other offer, this King of Swords, it looked at it as his true Ten of Cups. Okay, that's why he walked away from the other one, which was empty. But there's other parts of the collective where if this is reversed, then of course this is them talking about how this King of Swords had a Two of Cups that all poured out. It just did not work out. It ended up being heartbreak because, yeah, heartbreak on heartbreak on heartbreak. And they're talking about it. So clarify this Queen of Wands on the world. Queen of Wands on the world for Capricorn, please. With this, oh yeah, what did I say it was? It was like now that this is ended, he can't be like, he's got to be an adult now, or she, whatever. Please clarify the Queen of Wands on the world for Capricorn. Queen of Wands on the world for Capricorn. Queen of Wands on the world for Capricorn. Okay. They're giving me another scenario, and I have to say it. This is for Capricorn moons. Moons I usually don't include. I use Sun, Rising, North Node, and Stellium, but they're telling me this could be for a Capricorn moon. You have to walk away from something that is unfulfilling, even though you're bound to that Queen of Wands or whatever. There's a contract here with a Queen of Swords, and you're defending that. Yeah, this is defending because it feels like a burden, but it isn't. It's like there's something within you that is telling you that even though you're bound to this contract with this Queen of Swords, this is a blessing. But you can't, you know, it's like you're ending. The world card is the end. You're ending with this Queen of Wands because you are defending this connection with a Queen of Swords. Please clarify the Queen of Wands on the world. Page of Swords. A lot of pages, a lot of young energy. But the Page of Swords is somebody quick and analytical, logical, decisive, can be secretive. So maybe this is being kept secret. Maybe this relationship that's at the end with this Queen of Wands is being kept secret. Otherwise, somebody's watching it from afar. Watchful, observant, studious, just but cold and intellectual. Judgmental, possible, delayed, or disappointing news. Okay? Please clarify the Queen of Swords on the Devil. Oh, this Queen of Swords could also have Capricorn in her chart. Queen of Swords, that's Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I usually give it to the higher signs, Libra and Aquarius, but the Devil is Capricorn. She could have Capricorn in her chart. Seven of Branches, I think that's Leo energy. Could be Leo in the chart too. Oh, see that the Four of Wands flew out. That is the beginnings of another stable foundation. So this Ten of Cups here was a stable, it was a stable, fulfilling, emotional situation, but it's reversed now. And there's three cards of heartbreak. You're recovering, and there was an ending with this Queen of Wands. Now you're being watchful about it, but here with this, it feels like it's something you can't get out of because the lesson, it hasn't been fulfilled yet, and that feels like a burden, and it is because you haven't learned, you haven't done it yet. How can I put this? You chose this connection, okay? Possibly before you got here, because these are old. This is an old obligation. An old obligation that was not fulfilled with a Queen of Swords. And it was supposed to be, or it will lead to a Four of Wands. So even though this established Ten of Cups has spilled over, you're starting again in a brand new foundation with this Four of Wands with this Queen of Swords here. Please clarify the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, and you didn't see it coming because while you were in your repairing and your family tradition, your concern with support and family harmony and everything, with your One Pentacle, and you've got Two Pentacles here, you're juggling these two possibilities and you don't see that everything you asked for is coming in. Your ship is literally coming in behind you, but it's in a friend. It's coming with a friend. So you don't expect it. You're not looking for it. You're occupied with other things right now and you don't see it right behind you. Please clarify the Two of Pentacles on the Page of Pentacles. Because you feel like that you don't have enough money for this. Yeah, it's a burden. Ten of Wands being set down. Okay. Ten of Wands is the ending of this burdensome cycle. So hopefully when you set this burdensome cycle down with this other person, you'll be able to turn around and look behind you, because there is that Queen of Swords coming in on the ship that's being led in by a friend. Okay? Please clarify the Four of Swords on the Seven of Pentacles for Capricorn. Four of Swords on the Seven of Pentacles, please, for Capricorn. That's too many. What are you doing? Queen of Wands again tried to poke out. It's like she's not going away easy. She will be, I heard, she's going to be heard, whether you want to or not. Okay, we've got the Two of Wands. That's another choice. All twos are choices. What are you going to choose? You have to choose one to put to rest. because this whole pile is falling on the burial mounds, which is something that's gone and dead. Okay. And it of course was heartbreaking. Of course it was hard. Of course there was, mourning here. But it was an eight of pentacles. I'm sorry. It was an eight of cups. Those cups were empty. The 10 of cups reversed. Those cups were empty. Laying something to rest, burying the past, releasing an obligation to dead beliefs. Okay, that's that 7 of pentacles that you invested in, and now you're resting and you have new prospects here. 2 of wands. Okay, so what do we got so far? I hope this is resonating, Capricorn. I hope this is useful. I hope it made sense. If it is and you'd like to support the channel, please leave a like. Please leave a comment. I really want and love the feedback. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, I do have donation links in the description. So now we're going to go on to the angels and ancestors. So to summarize, there's a contract you need to leave behind because you're already in. I heard you're already endeared to an old contract that you have not fulfilled. Also, that contract that you're leaving behind was unfulfilling in itself. So whatever this was with that Queen of Wands, you're going to have to walk away from it because it landed on the world. That means it's the end. Okay? So what you really have to concentrate on is this connection, this contract you had already that you didn't allow to be fulfilled. And it's with this Queen of Swords. It could be Libra, Aquarius energy with Capricorn in her chart. We've got the 4 of Wands, which is Leo energy. So holy shit, Libra, Capricorn, Leo. So let's go on to the angels and ancestors. Let's get some messages, please. This is going to be hard for you, Capricorn, because it's like you're in an in-between stage. You're in between letting go of something that you put in a lot of investment in. And if it's one thing we Capricorns don't like to walk away from, it's what we've invested in. We don't like to leave money on the table. We don't like to leave effort in the past, and we don't like to leave bits of ourselves with other people. I get that. But once this passes and you get through it, there is that contract that you forgot about that's actually going to bring in a very nice 4 of Wands. And I would be remiss if I didn't say that the 4 of Wands is often interpreted as the 1111 card, and 1111 represents the twin flame soulmate. So whatever this contract was that you're bound to, it feels like it's wrong because it's devil energy, and you feel like you shouldn't have it. But until that's fulfilled, I mean, you're going to be in it. You're going to be bound to it anyways. So we've got 3 from the ancestors. You've got the guardian angel. You are not alone. You've got the water guardian, which is connect with your emotions. And you've got the stag, trust and thrive. We can read from the book for these. This might take a while, so get comfy. Let's see here for the stag. Dang it. Okay, stag energy. Trust and thrive. It says, come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. So, it says you have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, strengths, and power, and make the most of it. So that's that you feel like you're in that Page of Pentacles energy where you don't have anything left. But you do. It's inside you. It's not your money. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you're willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You're being encouraged to remain Retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you have accomplished. This, in turn, will give you even more power to thrive. Onwards and upwards. Then we have Water Guardian. Excuse me. Connect with your emotions. Remember, I said with Saturn in Pisces, that's some uncomfortable area to be in because a lot of times people can't swim that deep. It says, take time to understand how you really feel. Know your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. That's that connection with Saturn in Pisces. Your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel the emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they're joyous or sad. They're all powerful messages that allow you to understand what you need and want. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down on you. What did I say in the reading about the waves? You know? So, sorry, I'll read that again. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down on you as an overwhelming wave. Note that there are also intuitive psychic messages arising in you at this time, and unless you acknowledge everything as it comes up, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to support and love. Now, the last one is the Guardian Angel. I am going to hold that up because it's a beautiful card and I might want to screen cap this for the thumbnail. Okay? The Guardian Angel. All right. What is that? 11115, 11111. Ooh, interesting. Guardian Angel. Okay, you're not alone. The message is watch for signs and reminders from your angels and loved ones that they are close by. Remember, they're working hard to guide you. Everyone has a guardian angel who's been with them in all their past lives and will be there in all the lifetimes to come. So know that you're never alone and never will be alone. This card is a huge reminder that there is always help and support available to you. Your guardian angel is with you now and is here to aid you in all of your endeavors. In order to fully receive their support, first ask for it, then surrender to the process. Know that whatever unfolds will be for your highest good. So I have a little tip for you for that one. And they do say that um, I've heard the observation of, oh, I have angels. Well, they just stood there and watched me suffer through my whole life. Yeah, because the first rule of angels is they cannot, will not, absolutely cannot interfere with free will. Okay? And until we absolutely come forward, like we have to be extremely vocal, like we have to be in their face, adamant. That's the word I'm looking for. We have to be absolutely adamant when we ask for help finally. So what I like to do is, you stand quietly by yourself and then you have to speak out loud. Speaking is the magic. Okay, abracadabra. I speak what I speak into existence. Okay, it's I am officially standing before you, angels, asking for your help. I am officially asking for your intercession. I know you've been sitting here watching me suffer. I know you cannot do anything until I ask. Well, I am now officially in your presence asking you to intercede for me. Please help. Okay? That's what I say. I say it very adamantly because you have to. You have to be clear with them that this is your free will and you are asking for help. Otherwise, they cannot step in. Okay, I hope that was informative. I just hope that it was good. And if it was, please leave a like. Please leave a comment. or please visit the description where my donation information is. And I will see everybody again in a couple days. I think I'm going to do a collective tomorrow. And there was something else I wanted to do. I think I wanted to do one of my other spreads, one of the fun ones, like the rock, paper, scissors spread or something like that. So I hope this finds everyone well, and I hope you take care of each other and yourself, and I will see you another time. Thank you all for sticking with me and watching. Bye.